today might just be a very good day. Yeah. This camera's probably so dirty. We're picking up a motor for the yellow thing. Just came to pick up Jody's bakkie. Maar kijk waar staan die mensen daily. Ayana. Blue car standing behind it. In the yard. But at the daily. My gebruikje is a daily niet. Comment down below that Jody needs a new daily. Yeah, this is Jody's then bakkie right here. And well, we came to come collect William's car from his aunt's house, but battery is flat. So we just quickly went to go get some jumpers. We're gonna jump this car right here, most probably with the bakkie, and then we head out to Darlow's workshop because he's gonna drop off his car there for some maintenance. Once we are done there, and then we're gonna both get into this bakkie and go check out the motor I've bought for, or the motor I'm going to purchase for the yellow thing. Comment down below if you think I will be staying 2 liter. Comment down below if you think I'm buying a 1.4 setup or what's the buzz. Note the 2 liter motor is sold as currently in my car. Not this motor, the one in the yellow thing. I can't remember what we filmed last, but this is the next day. Yesterday we got this customer's car done. Didn't really do too much filming, but the car is finally done. We are about to start with the stripping process of the yellow thing, or in the yellow thing, or the motor of the yellow thing, whatever term you would like to be called. So we're gonna start with assembling everything around the engine. I'm not gonna go into detail with everything. Like, I'm really hoping that we can get the engine in. I'm really hoping for a startup. If not, well, most probably the next video, most probably the next day. I'm not entirely sure, but we need to get this motor in the car because today's Friday. I would like to take this car for a Sunday drive. So, hopefully you guys are getting a Sunday drive video with this car. If things go well. I really hope so. But for this engine right here, I actually bought the rear main I bought 4 cam seals. So, one for the cam, one for the intermediate shaft, and one for the crank. And then I'm gonna reuse the tensioner from that motor. I'm gonna reuse, I bought a brand new cam belt, and then all the other components around the engine I will be putting it over onto this engine. Like the alternator, or the water pump is still fine, I guess. I didn't really check that. Maybe I'm gonna just loosen it up just to double check that. But other than that, I just need to put the flywheel over, the clutch over, the pressure plate over, and obviously mount the gearbox. And well, the goal is I'm gonna put the engine in just like this in the car. I'm not going to touch much. I'm just going to do a minor or a major service on it, oil and whatever, spark plugs and stuff, and then fit the engine in. And once the car's up and driving, then over time we can start making the engine look pretty once again, like valve cover spray, integrity spray, and a few other stuff. But for now, the goal is literally just to get the car up and running. That's today's goal. Well, today's goal is to get the motor in, but the goal for the week is to get the car up and running. Fingers crossed. Well, fingers crossed, everything goes well. So I'm gonna get you guys on the time lapse and we can start the stripping process. few hours later and I still haven't gotten the engine in. I haven't shown, well, nothing at all. But we got that engine semi-stripped, I guess. And we got this one kind of completely assembled. So what I managed to do behind the camera is that I replaced all 3 of the seals, the crank seal, the camshaft seal, as well as the intermediate shaft seal. I replaced the rear main seal as well, and I cleaned up this cover. Previously we didn't have this cover, and previously we didn't have this cover right here either. I also changed the tensioner, as you guys can see right here. This is a new tensioner on right here, a new cam belt as well. So I got a new cam belt on as well. I actually went and used the old intake manifold. I will be using my old fuel rail. So I have my old fuel rail and my old injectors on because I know that was working perfectly fine. Yeah, I got the Dizzy on. The Dizzy was actually different because in that engine right there I was running a 1.8 intermediate shaft. In this one I'm running a 2 liter, so the gear section at the bottom of the Dizzy was different. But luckily I actually had a 2 liter Dizzy laying here, so it wasn't really a big deal for me. I just swapped it out with other Dizzy I have here. Now everything is perfectly fine. The timing is set perfectly in because I know you guys previously mentioned, no, I don't set the timing in properly and blah blah blah, but here you can literally see, like, you can't miss the timing. Here's top dead center. There you guys can, there's the arrow, there's the mark. It looks a bit out on camera, but I can guarantee you it's perfectly in. We have the marks in at the bottom as well. Everything is in. I I fitted over all the pulleys I need because this engine previously came out in Mark 3, I think. So the belt for the alternator and the water pump is actually quite different. My phone is going on there at the back. The belt is quite different, so I'm currently using the normal Mark 1 fan belt. So I just fitted over my pulleys so I can still use my fan belt and my Mark 1 alternator. So I know that is sorted. The only thing the engine doesn't have in, it doesn't have the oil in yet, because I still need to drain the oil from that engine because that's still practically brand new oil or fresh oil, because I literally just tried to start up the engine with that oil, and obviously you guys already know. So it was never valve spinning or anything, it was literally just the comp being dry. So the motor turned really, there was never valves touching the pistons. It was literally the comp, so the comp is just through the roof in that engine. So I need to drain the oil out there, throw it in this engine. I got new spark plugs in. Spark plugs, I'm very fancy with my tongue today. Yeah, other than that I'm not entirely sure. I think I got everything else sorted. So I'm hoping for a first startup tonight. I really am. So yeah. What are we gonna do now? I still need to put on the clutch. I have the new oil filter right there. Oil filter, the water housings I need to put on, the throttle I need to put on, and put on like the alternator and a few other stuff, and then I should be sorted to get the engine back in. Once the engine goes in again, it should be a smooth process to get the car up and running. The only problem I have is that, well, the motor actually fell throughout the process of removing it. The jack just fell out underneath the engine, so it actually fell on one of the inner CVs, so it just fell apart, which is normal for inner CV of the Mark 1. So I'm just gonna clean it up once again, completely assemble it, and put it on the car once again. We put it on the shaft, put it in the car, then we should be sorted. So yeah, I'm gonna start by finishing the engine up. You know, the engine is complete, and I still need to put the mountings over. Sorry, forgot about the mountings. Need to put the mountings over. So I'm gonna completely finish the engine up, and then I know we are sorted. the last you guys seen of me was Friday. Today is Sunday and I decided to get a few things done on the car before we actually go out for a drive. And well, Shannon got the car clean, so the next video you guys will probably see is a drive. Damn, I'm noticing that right here. But the next video you guys will see is a drive, which you guys haven't seen in a very long time. But currently, this is the progress on my car. I haven't really shown that much on the other thing. I've just been focused on getting the car done and getting it started up. I was hoping to get a first startup in today's video, but I'm running a little bit late. I need to go wash, get done for the specific drive we're going for. We're just going for a normal Sunday beach drive, and that's the video you guys will see in the next one. But we got mainly everything done. I just tightened up the branch. Fred actually helped me with that. He had to go get done as well. But now currently, the only thing stopping us from a first startup is the oil. So I just need to pour in some oil and then we could start up this engine. But the sealing still needs to sit on the branch side. I got everything tightened. I did check if there's a thermostat in. There's actually no thermostat in. So, well, we should be good to go. I should be able just to put a few pipes on when I come back, hopefully tomorrow. And we should probably see a first startup on this car. I'm super excited. I hope you guys are as well. Comment down below what you guys think of the progress on the car this far. I can barely talk, I don't know why, but comment down below what you guys think of the progress, because I think going 2 liter once again was the perfect thing. We have replaced all the seals, most of the gaskets. I still have a brand new gasket on there. I can barely talk. I still got a brand new heat gasket on that heat right there, so I'm just going to put that one on right there for the valve cover, or a valve cover gasket actually, not heat gasket, sorry for my wrong terminology right there. But we got the new plugs in, we got everything situated where it's supposed to be, clutch cable in, accelerator cable in. The only problem is I still need to sort out the driver's side shaft. I still need to sort out the driver's side shaft, and once we're done there, then we should be good to go to get this car on the ground and driving, I guess, after the startup, which I hope everything's gonna go well. But if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash the like button, definitely subscribe to my channel to see the startup on this car right here, and definitely comment down below if you guys think this was a good idea to actually go to the 8 valve, or you guys think I should have gone 1.6, because there was an option out there to go 1.6. I think 2 liter was the way to go, because this is specifically what I always wanted in this car. And excuse the engine bay for looking so ugly. The goal is currently just to get the car started up. Once everything is perfectly fine, and then we can start with repairing the valve cover and the intake and just making it look neat once again. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.